Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. This is episode 233. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Here today with my co-host Kayla. What up, Kayla?
What's up, Rob?
Not much. We jump right into it with the World Series between the Yankees and the Dodgers. Dodgers up 2-0, 2-0 on them, which I love to see because I hate the Yankees as a Phillies fan. It was good to see Freddie Freeman hit that grand slam in game one to bring them back and win. Um, was it 6-3 against the Dodgers? And then, last night he came back, hit another home run. Yamamoto, I might have mispronounced his name, the rookie pitcher from Japan, but he had a good game. They was talking about early on it'd be good if he goes five because the Dodgers like to use their bullpen, but they a lot of their relief pitcher because they have a deep bullpen, unlike the Phillies, which is why they're in the World Series. Also, of course, they have great hitters as well with Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. Who else they got on that team? Um, Muncy and all them guys. But they always had the good hitters, and then they always had the 1-2 punch of great hitting, and then also good bullpen. Obviously, Kershaw is still injured, but they have Bueller pitching game three, I think it's on Monday. So they always have like a solid uh team depth on both sides. It was good to see Otani have another good game. He blew the hell out of him yesterday, sliding at the bottom of the eighth, trying to steal a base, y'all up 4-1. Yeah, that's I don't understand why. I mean, obviously you're gonna have that, want to have that, the game's never over, as we can see with Freeman hitting a grand slam in the 10th inning. Um, but it's just certain things you gotta just like obviously you want to make those big plays, but it's like you guys are up 4-1. That really wasn't going to help you. You slide in a second, and now you might have popped your shoulder out. Now they might obviously I think they're gonna shoot him up with something because it's the World Series, but you might just have yet another injury that she really didn't need to have had you not just try to slide for the base. And you still called out anyway. So yeah.
No,
What were your thoughts on that?
I think they need him too, and for him to do that probably put them in a bad position. So he probably won't get too much production for what the rest of the series. But I hope he's okay. I don't know. It was good to see the Dodgers win. I'm not a Yankees fan myself, but I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, I feel like everybody is voting whatever team go against the Yankees. Man, I do like the Dodgers. I like Dave Roberts, their manager. So it's good to see. I know they since he's been there, they went 2017, lost 2020, they won, and then now they back again.
Yeah, I think the Dodgers did really good in the offseason last year with the pickups that they did get. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for them for sure.
I told all Phillies fans, I was like, I knew we was gonna come back to home instead. We should have obviously I like Trey Turner over there in Philly, but I feel like we should have waited another year for Otani. Um, Not just because he's such a great hitter, obviously he had 50 plus home runs plus 50 plus stolen bases, but people forget that he's also a great pitcher. Obviously he didn't pitch this year, he was coming from the surgery. But he should be back pitching next year. Well, let's hope his shoulder's all right.
Yeah, gotta hope for that too, because I could delay that. I just thought about it.
Yeah, because he was
Right. Too, right? That's why he stopped pitching. Or am I
yeah,
mistaken?
yeah, yeah. He had that Tommy Lee surgery. Um, so it takes about a year to recover. So he was still able to. He was a DH, still be able to hit, but he just couldn't pitch anymore. Um, what was I about to say? But yeah, obviously the Yankees. Obviously, the Yankees are struggling due to Judge still being in the funk, which is obviously he's the main reason why they got there. When he had 50 plus home runs this year. Um, Definitely was a huge slugger. I think it was 58 actually, which is crazy. So he's the main part why they're there. But right now he's just struggling. What is he? 0 for 4 yesterday. Um, and they only lost 4-2, so it wasn't like they got blown out. So if he did just be able to hit something, um, he would they I think they win. I know they for sure win game three on Monday. Me personally, I feel like all the pressure is on the Yankees now to win both games at home. Because if the Dodgers are able to take a game, I would say that game four, this could be over coming back to LA. But I think obviously with these leagues they want to have these World Series or big championship games go as long as they can. So I think they come back and they tie it up and then go back to game five at Dodger Stadium and they win that up 3-2. Hopefully win the last two. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's been two great games thus far. Obviously, like early on that game one, I don't know about you, it was kind the game was kind of putting me to sleep because it was a low scoring game until Freddie Freeman and that 10th inning hit that grand slam. But yesterday's definitely good pitching outside of Carlos Rodon. He was definitely getting cooked. Freddie Freeman hit a home run on him, and I think Hernandez hit another home run on him. So uh, it wasn't looking good for him. I was shocked they kept him in that long because he was definitely the reason why they lost on yesterday. But it's always good to see a New York team go down real bad, especially like the Knicks open night against the Boston Celtics.
Oh yeah, terrible.
It's
Terrible.
beautiful to see them get cooked. These Knicks fans thinking they're gonna have a good superstar team, which they have a good team, but as early on as we see is they're not still not ready to compete against Boston. Um, Me personally, I think it's Boston. They have to lose East in order for them not to make us back to the NBA Finals. I don't really see anybody in the East that's going to stop them.
I don't either. I think Boston is just a little too strong. Like I don't know. I don't see anybody really beating
Yeah,
them. It's a bad day.
definitely. And then they got Porzingis resting again because he's injured again. So they probably just keep put him on minute restriction like it did last season until playoffs start, and then he goes off, and so.
Yeah, I had a question for you. So, how do
Mhm.
you feel about Cat on the Knicks? Do you think he's a good fit just based on what you've seen so far, or are you?
I think he's a good pick for them. Got another floor spacer. I feel like with Julius, he needed a ball in his hands a lot, and that was going to conflict with Jalen Brunson, who's a ball dominant guard.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was the right move. I feel like he still just needs to get his treading, get his feet under him with the team. But he had a good game against the Pacers. What he had 21 and 15. Um, so I think that they have the floor spacer with him. I mean, obviously Julius Randle can shoot threes too, but I think Cat is a much more efficient shooter than Julius Randle is. Also Jalen Brunson is a slasher as well. He like to do pull up jump shots, but he's the guy that likes to get the ball, take it to the rack, and draw the foul. You got Julius down there, who's the same player that likes to drive to the basket, which is another reason why I think like Cat is better. And also in that pick and roll, you can hit him with the pick and pop, where you can roll to the basket.
Mhm.
Um, I also feel like with Mitchell Robinson out more, he can still run the five, which I think he's more of a five than a four. Um, where
How-
while she was over there in Minnesota, but I don't want to say issues, but Gobert was over there running the five. I feel like Cat's a better player running the five than at the power forward spot. Um, so I think it was a good move for them. It's just they just going to take time to gel, but I think he's playing well. I think the issue, I did think it was with Mikal Bridges. That first game was very
Yeah.
abysmal. But he played much better against the Pacers. But yeah, what were your thoughts on with Cat?
Um, I'm still feeling him out. I just like Cat in general, just because he's a scoring big, and that's always important. Like you see a lot of stagnancy with that, but I'm excited to see what he brings. Give it a couple of weeks before I really form a real opinion on him. But with Mikal Bridges, that first game's looking really, I don't know. I don't know. I hope he, comes into his own in New York, but I think he
Yeah,
would change the shot or something. He fixed
yeah,
the jumper. Yeah, it
that
was
shot.
broken. It was broken for sure.
He did well against the Pacers, so hopefully that means he's back. I guess reconnected with his jump shot. Because that first game, yeah, it was definitely bad. But he had 21. I think it was Friday or Saturday against the Pacers, which was pretty decent. So we'll see what he if he keeps that up. I think he will. It's just had to get them ruffles out into the season. I mean, beginning of the season jitters, new team. So
Yeah, getting chemistry together. I have one more question about that, then. I'm
mhm.
done with Julius Randle and Cat and all of that. But how do you feel about Julius Randle on the Timberwolves? Seen he had a big game, or what was that, 2 nights ago? 30 points or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was best for Ant because I think he was the first game he was trying to just fill out the team, make sure he wasn't stepping on toes, especially being this was his second time being traded from LA to the Knicks, now the Knicks to Timberwolves. So he was just trying to like get acclimated with the team. You got a superstar and Anthony Edwards on your team. I was good that Ant said to him like we'll play to you, like we'll let you do your thing, like do your thing. We'll just like because he probably was trying to adjust to them, just to understand how they play. But he played a good game because he always been that guy to get you that double double, and he was always playing aggressive, which I always loved about his game. Even when he's back with there with LA, in the day, I feel like obviously he learned a lot from Kobe um, when he was there. So I think that he has a good because I feel like me personally, I feel like it was a great trade for both teams. They was able to get a more, I would say, aggressive big, and whereas New York needed a big to stretch the floor, and that wasn't as ball dominant as Cat because Cat can kill you off the pick and pop, or he can get the ball in the post. He doesn't need the ball in his hand to actually score. Julius is more of a player that gets the ball at the top and makes a couple moves and gets to the basket. Um, to me personally, that's not really Cat's game. He's a stretch big, in my opinion. But also he can get on the block and make a few moves, but he doesn't need to have the ball in his hand to score. He can obviously hit the pick and pop or just get the ball and catch a lob. But I think like Joyous is a more aggressive offensive player than Cat. And he likes to attack the basket. So I think it works best for both teams.
I would agree with you completely. Definitely would agree. Sometimes I don't like the way Julius Randle is so ball dominant where he like slows the offense to almost like a stop, but I think he works well in Minnesota. I like him there. I can see him really, being a great asset. So
Yeah, I knew he was going after the Knicks because I was like, man, I'm a Sixers fan. I hate to say it, but I was like, man, the Knicks look significantly better without Julius Randle, and I was like, yeah, he's gonna be going in the offseason. I was surprised it took that long, to get rid of him. But they made it the right trade getting Cat, especially him being a Jersey guy, it's right not too far from New York, so that was a good move for both teams. But yeah, let me go to my picks. Yeah, these haters. I'm looking at this joint. I did a trade in this fantasy football league. I traded Caleb Williams for Drake London, and I like three people already vetoed it, and it's only been an hour. I said I hate these people.
I'm rather hate on you. I like that trade. I love Drake London.
They never want to see my team get better. It's cool though, because they need eight. But I took the Vikings on Thursday night. Don't know why I did that. They definitely blew one of my tickets. I took the Ravens over the Browns.
Mm.
I took the Lions over the Titans. I'm taking the Colts over the Texans. Oh, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong joint. That's the spread. All right, we start over. I got the Vikings. I took them to win. They lost. I got the Ravens beating the Browns. I got the Lions beating the Titans. I got the Texans beating the Colts. Packers beating the Jaguars. I got the Dolphins beating the Cardinals. Welcome back to my fantasy team needed you because now Tyreek Hill can eat again. I'm taking the Jets over the Patriots. This is a must-win game for the Jets because you just went and got Devontae Adams last week and your team still lost. So can't blame it on Robert Saleh because he's not there anymore. I'm taking the Falcons over the Buccaneers. Buccaneers are idiots. Obviously lost Mike Evans to that hamstring injury out until I think about what, week 12. Um, then you have Chris Godwin got a dislocated ankle because they were wanting to keep him in when there's like a minute left in the game, which is idiotic. That's something I don't typically see Todd Bowles do, but for some reason he kept him in. I don't know why. That's why I always say when you out the game, like leave the fight other day, you should take your players out. I got the Eagles over the Bengals. I'm taking the Chargers over the Saints. Saints look hot the first 2 weeks. After that, they look like
Mm.
horseshit. I'm taking the Bills over the Seahawks, and I'm taking the Bears over the Commanders. Commanders have been hot, but Caleb Williams is finally clicking with Keenan Allen, which I love to see because I definitely had Keenan Allen on my fantasy team. I'm taking the Broncos over the Panthers. Bryce Young is playing again because Anthony Dalton's thumb is messed up. I don't care who was playing for the Carolina Panthers; he was going to lose this game regardless. I'm taking the Chiefs over the Raiders. Although the Chiefs always have some issues with the Raiders for whatever reason, but this Raiders team is so abysmal. I think they don't have any issues today. No, they got life after Devontae Adams. So yes, definitely a new era over there in Oakland, Las Vegas. Taking the 49ers over the Cowboys. 49ers own the Cowboys every time they play. It's always a blowout in the 49ers' favor. Debo's expected to play today, even though he had the pneumonia. Still recovering from that. I think he should be good now. Taking the Steelers over the Giants Monday night. Then let me go to my FanDuel picks. Uh, I got the parlay, got the minus 11.5 for the Detroit Lions. Tennessee, there's no shot. I got the minus 8.5 Baltimore Ravens over the Browns. Shout out James Winston. Um, get well seen Deshaun Watson, but I love James, but they're going to get cooked by the Ravens today. I got the Denver Broncos minus 10.5 over Carolina. I feel like that's a moneymaker. I think that what the Denver's 5-1. I think Carolina's like 1-6 against the spread. No brainer for me. I have a teaser. I did the Buffalo Bills +3, Denver -4.5, Chiefs -3.5, 49ers +1.5, and Steelers -0.5. Then my YOLO ticket, I had Colorado beating money line beating Cincinnati. I got anytime touchdown score for Drake London. I got anytime touchdown score for Tyreek Hill. Then I got anytime touchdown score for AJ Brown. And then the last one I got anytime touchdown score for Amari Cooper. Who were your picks, Kim?
I love yours. So I went with pretty much all the favorites today for money lines. The only thing that I disagree with you on is I'm taking the Commanders, especially if Jaden is back. Well, with the Commanders.
All
That's
right.
what they've done today. But today is National Tight Ends Day. So I pretty much took all the tight ends. My favorites, though, is going to be Cruel. I think that's how you say his last name on the Broncos. I got Kay Otten. I got, what's his name? David. I can't say his last name. Sorry. Don't want to butcher it.
Joker.
Yep. From the Browns. I got him. I got Cole Kmet. And I like Mark Andrews today, but I rate him, by himself.
What you got this for anytime touchdown?
Yep. Anytime touchdowns. And I got George Kittle. Kittle's
Right.
definitely getting one there. That's the king of tight ends, in my opinion. So I know he's getting one. But yep, that's what I got for today. And trying to see if anything else is kind of spicy. I took Drake London, AJ Brown, St. Brown, and Tyreek Hill all for 80 receiving yards today. I think Tyreek Hill definitely has his comeback game too back. And with St. Brown, they're playing the Titans, and there's no JMO. So Tim Patrick might have a good game too, but I definitely think St. Brown gets a lot of the targets. He's been crying about receptions and not getting yardage and all of that for like the last 3 weeks. So I think they let him have a shine this week again. So yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, Lions go forward. Definitely gotta get the ball to my boy St. Brown. I mean, they've been balling out of control lately, but he's been going to James Williamson. I think he's got suspended for 3 years, 3 weeks. Due
Oh,
to
my boy
PEDs.
locked up for 2 weeks.
I was like, man, it's always something with that guy. I like him though, but man, I'm like, man, it's always something with
Hey man, he might have been partying, had a little honey pack from the gas station. You never know what that
him.
never know.
The
Never,
honey pack is crazy. uh,
never know what that could came from, man. I don't think he was on the juice though. Everybody keeps saying that. Leave
yeah,
my boy alone. Free JMO. Get him off the off the suspension, please. I need him.
yeah, but y'all looking good this year.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I love my Lions. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, they finally back to being consistent again after umpteen years.
Yeah, I'm happy for them. I'm proud of them.
Yeah. Would you want to add anything else?
Mm, no, not really. I think today sucks for football, so I don't really have too much to say. These games look awful to me, but hoping for the best, hoping for entertaining day at the very least.
Yeah, that Thursday game killed me. Jordan Addison, he only got me like 4 points of fantasy. Then I had Tutu playing. He got me 2 points. I'm like, bro.
Oh,
That was
li-
like, I was like,
oh,
yeah, I got 6 points between two players. I'm like, yeah. But I'm just like, he's gonna win, but it's like he's not even beat by much. I'm like, bro, his team is terrible for him to barely beat me, and two players got 6 points.
yeah. And the thing for me, like, I didn't know Puka was playing until maybe like 7:30. So I had everything already put out. Puka came in, oh, he's limited. And that man had like 100 yards, like
Yeah,
8 receptions. That was crazy. Like, what is going on?
yeah. I thought he was gonna cut into my boy Cooper Cup's productivity, but he was on pitch count anyway. But he still did his thing.
Yeah. And then they missed the call, face mask call for the Vikings at the very, very end. So
Oh
they
yeah, they called it safety. I'm like, bro.
yeah, he almost got decapitated. They didn't even care about
Yeah.
it. So,
So
right.
yeah, it was turned around. I'm like, bro, how you not gonna call that? And then I had did like a YOLO parlay. I tell you that, John. What's his name? I had Justin Jefferson on there, but he ain't score like he was supposed to. Kill.
Mhm.
Where's it at? I gotta find it. Oh, here we go. I had Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown. I had Cooper Kupp in that touchdown. I took off Kyron for some reason. I should have took off Justin Jefferson. I had the -6.5 for Indiana college football. They covered that. I took Colorado money line. Then I had Drake London anytime touchdown, AJ Brown anytime, Tyreek Hill anytime, and then Amari Cooper anytime. Right, that was a golden ticket. And then I never expected Justin Jefferson to be the one to mess it up.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. I definitely wasn't expecting it. But I don't know. I don't know what happened with Sam Darnold that game. It wasn't his day for sure. It
Yeah.
wasn't his day. Justin Jefferson had a pretty decent game, in my opinion, but it just
He
wasn't.
did. He did. He had a great game. It just he ain't give me what I needed.
Yeah. And he's normally like always good for it. I love Justin, but yeah, I don't know. I was hoping that he would get one in, but mm, the Rams looked a little too good on Thursday.
Yeah.
They looked a little too good for me. I don't know.
But I appreciate you coming on.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
No
Always,
problem.
always fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, I see it.